One day Matt Bennon showed up at a plant to get a pallet of cargo. When he opened the truck's back, he found a messy pile. After cleaning up, he loaded the pallets. Looking at the truck's sides, he thought, what a waste of space. This idea led him to start BullsEyeBore Industries now. They produce storage panels based on the Moeller system. They're doing well with sets for vehicles, like the Ford Ranger, selling for $625. The panels, made of 3.2mm thick steel, can be mounted both on the bedside and also inside the truck. LG made the world's biggest card display, with a diagonal length of 145 cm. In many cars, it'll span from one end to the other. This screen was showcased at the CES 2024 show, and the South Korean company claimed that a new era has begun. It's quite something to be pioneers. LG also presented other displays, like a flexible 81cm model that unfolds and turns into something between a tablet and a laptop. LG's creations can even be fitted into armrests and doors. Considering LG started mass-producing outlet displays last year, which consume 40% less energy, this shift to a new era seems quite believable. The Ford F-150 and other pickup trucks aren't exactly built like semi-trucks, even though fifth wheels are designed for them, and the electric F-150 Lightning can pull a 4.5-ton trailer. The driver of a pickup truck with a trailer faces more challenges from vibrations, rough roads, and bumps compared to a truck driver. The folks at Shocker Hitches know this. That's why they offer hitches with added pneumatics. They effectively minimize vibrations, enhance smoothness, and reduce swaying, making driving with a trailer safer. Buyers can conveniently choose different mounting options and safety margins online using a user-friendly configurator. The basic fifth wheel version is rated at 5.4 tons, but there are more powerful ones at 13.6 tons. These can be purchased for around $500 to $800. We featured all sorts of Jeep upgrades in our videos. Thus, Jeep owners seem to have cash to spare. So many among them might want to buy this roof rack. Priced at $1,536. It lets you carry all kinds of things on the roof, even a snowmobile. The rack handles up to 136 kilograms of dynamic load and up to 363 kilograms of static load. Plus, when installed, you can choose how it extends. If you're curious, these roof racks are made by Lot Off-Road in the USA. Canada gets a few hundred centimeters of snow each year, and 2024 has been no different. A storm hit the eastern part, doubling the heights of February snowdrifts. An emergency was declared. Schools closed, and the roads faced many problems as usual. Not much to be happy about, but it's good to see local businesses tackling the challenges head-on. Snowed in roads, no worries. Let's swap out the wheels for these tracks. They're called Not Track, and don't require any major modifications. You can install them in about an hour. The makers say that these tracks will fit nearly any four-wheel drive car and even a Bobcat loadable. Do sure they're a bit pricey. A set for a Ford Bronco cost around $12,600, but they are effective. You can go where the roads don't reach. If the Chinese bed didn't catch your eye, a US-based company has something more intriguing: the topper tent. Something like a hard-top canopy. It allows you to make both open and closed beds cozier. Setting up the top of tent takes just a minute. It's simple with Velcro hooks, straps, and buckles. The model for open beds like those are the Toyota Tacoma, and the Ford Ranger cost $310. It's quite suitable for two people to stay overnight. What do Bulgaria, Australia, and the UK have in common? Surprisingly, companies from these countries all build -1 will Toyota Hilux trucks. This trend isn't just popular, but practical too. The British even crafted a Fire version plus. The Hilux 6x6 comes at a more budget-friendly price compared to a similar Mercedes G-Class truck overdrive. The Bulgarian tuning team jokingly dubbed its 6-wheel Toyota as the AMG for the poor. In some versions, the Hilux 6x6 stretches over a meter and can carry about 3 tons of cargo. You drive a car, but you feel like flying an airplane. That's how NIO talks about their new NIO ET9 electric car, set to hit the market next year, along with a powerful 707 horsepower engine and a 120 kilowatt-hour battery. It has special suspension, and the Chinese markets are making a big deal about it. Just take a look. The pyramid of champagne glasses on the hood. Pretty cool, isn't it? They even showed the car shaking off snow like a dog and doing a little dance during a vibration test, almost like tap dancing with its wheels. While there's not a ton of info on this special suspension, we do know the manufacturers added for independent hydraulic pumps, one for each wheel, along with active valve modules that responds to rod movements in just 5 milliseconds. The folks at TRANSPAK and China have a clever way of selling folding beds. This is not your usual sleeping pad, but a solution for campers who catch their Z's in the car. Just fold down the front seats, and you've got a homey bed with a height of 30 cm. There's enough room to stretch your legs up to the windshield. In its basic version, the cot is 165 centimeters long and 56 centimeters wide, so you could probably fit 2 in the cabin. The fabric is breathable and water resistant. This bed will set you back about $36. In 2022, the General Motors team unveiled the third generation of the Chevy Coloradoc, and it turns out American experts made quite a few changes to the car. Take the tailgate, for example. Now it's got a fancy name, Stowflex, and a compartment that's 114 centimeters wide and 10 centimeters deep. The details were well thought out. For example, the compartment is watertight, but it's equipped with a drain. GM engineers are dropping hints that you could load it with ice and turn it into a refrigerator. Plus the stove flex LED locks, ensuring your cargo stays safe even when the driver steps away. A Pro TV camera easily goes for over $30,000. This explains why this mounting system costs over $1,000. Hydra, a creation from the international company Tilter. It can handle up to 100 kilograms and is remotely controlled. Thanks to its shock absorbers and a damping rack, it ensures a smooth picture. The improved suction cups perform well in cold weather, and even if you flip the camera, it stays put. That's how smartly designed the system is. Luckily, Hydra doesn't feed on ancient Greeks, but runs on its own battery, which lasts a solid 8 hours. For those dealing with non-heated and non-ventilated car seats, Sanctum is the solution. This American-made system fits most cars and costs $375 per seat. The manufacturer suggests checking the seat material and filling first. These units require both perforation and high-flow mesh foam to function properly. It operates based on the Peltier effect, where the materials exchange heat through an electric current. If you're unsure about Sanctum suiting your car, you can send a seat photo to the manufacturer for advice. 2 American teams are making strides towards success in a straightforward way. Instead of fancy innovations, they're selling mini steps. Take, for instance, this folding model with 41 centimeter wide steps from Rock Slide Engineering. Priced at $550, you can set it up in a couple of hours and gather many likes on social media. Smitty BILT Automotive is keeping up with their own invention. Their product costs only $80. They won many hearts, not just for its easy installation without drilling, but also for having built and bottle openers. Why bother with charging stations when you can count on the sun? Install the Solar Kit's panels on your electric car and add more than 19 kilometers of range every day. Installing them takes just 20 minutes, and you don't need special skills. Just follow the video tutorial. In the next few years, American manufacturers plan to create panels for all major electric car brands. They're also tweaking the design for on-the-go charging. Power figures aren't exact yet, but there's a YouTube promo for a kit with a 6 kilowatt inverter and 2 kilowatt panels. This upgrade won't void the warranty, since there's no need to mess with the battery management system, a tight cramped parking space, a camping trailer, and a not-so-confident driver. A perfect setup for a couple of amusing YouTube videos. It seems the Australian team at Purple Line has seen enough and decided to save drivers' nerves and time with these units. They spin the wheels of the trailer and are remote controlled. No more messing with the rear view mirror and going back and forth 100 times. It sounds good and it works even better. A set of 2 units is enough to maneuver a single axle trailer weighing up to 2,250 kilograms. This kit costs $23.